Mental health concerns sometimes consume me. Surely it's not right to feel like this. But then again, life is tough, mentally, physically. We are all living in and with our own struggles. But how to know when to seek help? A cycle of bleeding, once in a blue moon, now a regular flow, but a mind quietly going insane. A heaviness that pours down on me, sometimes for weeks on end. A deep feeling of hopelessness, fatigue, and longing to be alone. A numbness that fogs my mind, but at the same time, a heart-wrenching ache that pulls at my chest. Crumbling relationships. Only trust in the cycle that the clouds will part eventually and I will see the sun again. As a child, overwhelm was the first negative emotion I remember. Maybe as a deep thinker, I felt I could feel everyone, sense the energy. Something that I would never be able to fully articulate or truly understand, but just something I could feel. As a teenager, I would cut myself, not deep, but certainly dramatic cuts. Cuts that made teachers ask, college friends talk behind my back. Many people, I'm sure, wondering if it was all for attention. Was it? I don't know. Maybe partly. More so than that, I just felt so deeply. Still now. I feel so deeply, but struggle to find the words and actions to accommodate that in my life. In work, I have the incredible opportunity to harness this depth and work with what I can feel, this deep sense of knowing inside of me that is trapped and suppressed. Back when I was 15, I knew that people didn't understand me. But more than that, I didn't understand myself. I could never go along with surface level conversations, friendships, relationships. It had to go deep every time, or else this feeling of disconnect felt like a wall between me and the other person. In moments of surface level communication, I found myself awkward, weird, not knowing what to say or do, making a joke that didn't land. Friendship and love felt like a stab in the dark. Of course, there were a few shining stars along the way, but mostly I was looking to find depth. And so any connection that stuck was where I ploughed all my energy into, often at a cost to my mental well-being. Perhaps the cuts then were to match the internal feelings of overwhelm, at a loss with what to do with this deep sense of knowing, but this lack of understanding in myself and the world. What can family really do? There isn't a guidebook on the intricacies of these sorts of things. Some people self-harm to hurt themselves, or perhaps even worse than that. Some people are just on a journey of self-discovery, feel things deeply and just don't have a way of expressing this deep emotion. Connection at home was always up and down, sometimes a haven of laughter, love and safety, sometimes unpredictable, tense, surface level, leaving me craving more. Today I feel the waves of overwhelm and depression come and go. If I sit with myself, come calm, I can quieten the noise. I can come back home to me. But it's always there. This depth and awareness is who I am. But how do I live and breathe it in all this noise, in all this surface level survival? Swimming, floating, drowning, sinking.